Hi everybody, I'm Abby from Abby Kirsten Collections. I love to share colorful crafts and creative ideas on my blog. I specifically love to share anything that is paper flower or Cricut craft related. That is why I am so excited that I have teamed up with 39 other extremely talented crafters and creators to bring you a one-of-a-kind holiday event. It's called the Holiday MakerFest. During this 4-day event from November 4th to November 8th, we will be sharing dozens of tutorials for decorating and planning for the merriest time of the year. I will be teaching this beautiful paper poinsettia garland that you see here, and the design is totally free for you. The templates are totally free, and you can find those templates on my blog at abbykirstencollections.com/garland. Be sure to grab your ticket for this free event so that you can join me and learn how to create this garland for yourself. The link to be able to join is below this video. If you're on a mobile device, just click the small arrow that's to the right below the video and it will reveal the link for you. I cannot wait to see you there. To help you prepare in advance, I want to show you the supplies that you will need to purchase in order to successfully make my poinsettia garland. Don't worry, even if you don't have a cutting machine, I include printable PDFs with the free files, so you'll be able to make this craft even if you just have nothing but a pair of scissors. Okay, so the supplies you're going to need for this project is some floral wire. I'm using a 22 gauge wire here. I recommend that it be something that is fairly flexible so that you can, manipulate your petals and your flowers as you wish as we build the garden. So you don't want anything too stiff that won't let you have some flexibility. You're also going to need a thicker floral wire. This is just like a garland wire that you can get at most craft stores, and I also have resources online for this as well. And it's great because you can cut it to whatever size you want, and this is what we're going to be putting the leaves and the poinsettias onto. To actually make our leaves, we're using crepe paper for this tutorial, and I'm using a metallic gold and silver ombre crepe paper and a white for the poinsettias. You can make this in any color you want. You can even use cardstock paper if you don't want to use crepe paper. I will be using my Cricut Maker machine to cut my crepe paper with the rotary blade, but like I said, if you don't have the Cricut Maker, you have the Explorer or a different model of machine that can't cut crepe, you can absolutely use cardstock and follow along the same way. You just won't be using the exact same texture of paper that we're using here. So definitely doable whether you're using cardstock or crepe paper, but I will be using crepe paper. This is 180 gram crepe paper. You can use lighter crepe paper, and I'm going to talk about the settings in a minute as far as what settings to use if you use the heavier crepe paper. If you use the lighter crepe paper, I'll explain what setting also to use. But I like to use the heavy just because it has a deeper grain to the paper, a deeper texture, and I find that that stands out a little bit more on my garland, and I like that look. But if you like the thinner crepe paper, then by all means use that. And of course, if you use cardstock, then you won't have any grain. Additionally, you also need some corsage tape, or they also call it floral tape. I'm using it in white to complement what I'm doing here, but you can use green, or I think they even make brown. I'm also using some pearl stamen here. I got these at my local craft store. I also have an online resource for them as well. If you can't find any of these, or you don't wish to purchase online, you can easily make them by using some really thin jewelry wire and a pearl bead and just threading the wire through and twisting it. And I make these in clusters, and we're going to be covering them so that it has a nice matching look to the center of our poinsettia. You also need some wire clippers just to clip down what we're doing here, a pair of detail scissors, and then for your mats for your Cricut machine, if you're using the heavier crepe paper, I recommend going with the strong grip mat because the grain is so deep with the heavy crepe paper that you really want to make sure that it's able to stick really well. I've tested all three mats, and the strong grip mat works best with the heavy crepe paper. Now, if you're using the thinner crepe paper, the more traditional, it'll be like 60 to 80 gram crepe paper, then you'll want to use the fabric grip mat because then if you use the strong grip, it'll probably tear your paper. So use the fabric grip, If you're using the lighter crepe paper, use your strong grip if you're using the heavier weight crepe paper. So if you would like to get the templates for this project, I am giving them away for free on my blog. So just go to abbykirstencollections.com/garland and I will email them to you automatically. The Holiday MakerFest kicks off on November 4th, and my Poinsettia Garland workshop will be starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The links to the free tickets for this workshop are below this video, and you can also find links to the free garland templates. I can't wait to see you guys there.